Welcome to more Gran Turismo Sport Closed Beta Specialtatin. I finally was given the GTR in Group 4 and I don't have to worry about that crappy Mustang anymore. When the game gives me Godzilla, I'm sure I'll make it a thrilla. That's for sure, folks. That's for sure. I'm finally in a decent car and I'll use it the best I can here. I'm up with some elite drivers at this point, folks. It's honestly surprising to see some of the drivers who've been in the racing the last few times here. I did live streams of a GT Academy champion, Gumball GTC, I think that's right, who is a professional race car driver, and I've raced with a whole heck of a heap of other drivers, but honestly, they've been faster than me, and they're still, for the most part, faster than me. But remember the driver who won the last race I specialtated? Holy Snikes, folks! Yeah, IO Mile Sniper, I'm right there with him for this race, and holy Snikes, folks. Maybe he's just an oval ringer, I don't know, maybe he's a NASCAR driver, but nonetheless, I'm ahead of him, so I guess that's something special right yonder. And I'm actually up to C-class level now in racing. This race I wasn't, but after a few more races I got there, so I'll probably be racing with a whole heck of elite drivers from now on, folks. So if you want to see good racing, oddly enough, I'm racing with them. I honestly never thought that was going to happen, but I guess that's the wonder of GT Sport, is you don't necessarily have to join any clubs or leagues or anything like that. You can just end up with some elite drivers with random luck. It's honestly pretty cop-picking cool, folks, and I'll make the most of it, that's for sure. And as of now, I'm definitely making the most of this car there, because I'm actually hanging on to 5th place, even with all these elite drivers. Literally, in this race, there's multiple drivers with 99 sportsman separating. How in the blue blazes you get a 99, which I assume means perfect every race? I don't know, folks. Those are some aliens and a half right yonder then with 99. But I'm actually racing with them, so I'll try to not lower their score by accidentally hitting them. But as of now, I actually accidentally hit a different button, and that slowed me down a little bit, but not actually too much there, because I'm still hanging in there, folks, the best I can, and the best I can as of now 6. But I might be able to get up in the 5th, and who knows what'll happen up a few more places, because I did see 2 cars in close vicinity there off that hill where I could see farther, and maybe, just maybe, one of those 2 cars, or 2 of those 2 cars, or maybe even more, or maybe even less, could make a mistake. We'll just have to see, folks. We'll just have to see. But as of now, I need to make sure I don't make any mistakes, because actually I seem to be slowly gaining on 4. Wait a minute, that driver's 5th just like a hot minute ago, so I don't exactly know what happened there. I don't know if somebody dropped out or wrecked off camera or something, but nonetheless, I'll take it. I'm in the top 5, folks. And believe it or not, there's actually only 2 laps to go, so I might be able to keep a top 5 here with some elite drivers, and that's pretty cotton-picking cool. I never honestly thought that was gonna happen, folks. I'm not necessarily trying to brag. I'm just downright surprised. I don't know how long this will last or how long I can stay in this top of a class before Nürburgring happens, but until Nürburgring happens, I'll be racing side by side there just as competitively and as good as I possibly can. And, well, I think that actually is IO Mile Sniper there, who won the last race I specialtated, so he's definitely a good driver. But let's see who's better between the 2 of us. I don't know, folks. It's some good racing between us there. And the better we race and the more we push, maybe, just maybe, the more we can gain on 4th and maybe make this a Fury car battle. But we'll just have to see, folks. Yet again, there's only 1 lap to go, so anything can and most likely will happen in this last lap. But again, this is actually some elite drivers who don't race dirty, so it's actually not going to be dirty endurance level racing, but it is actually going to be endurance level racing, if that makes any sense. DRL is about as loose of a definition of an endurance league as you're going to get, but these drivers have raced in endurance leagues that are actually real. So, being in front of some of them is definitely a humbling experience, but can I keep it through the final 2 turns? Can I keep it in front? I don't know, folks. He's gaining quicker than Lickety Split, and he definitely is going to have a run here. Can I hold it, though? It looks like man, it's going to be a drag race, folks. It's going to be a drag race, but it looks like I got it, folks. It looks like I'm just barely going to get ahead of the driver who won the previous race I Specialtatin. That's some craziness there, folks. All the elite drivers in this race, and I was actually able to keep up pretty much with the bulk of them. So I'll definitely take that, folks. I'll definitely take that. All the elite, listen there, 99, 75, 81, 77. Holy shnikes, 91 that I'm ahead of already, and a whole heck of a heap more, folks. It feels definitely good and definitely something completely different to be racing with the elite drivers. And there'll be a whole heck of a heap more racing with the elite drivers to come as long as I can stay up into this level, folks. I don't know how long that'll be, but for however long it is, I'll be here to Specialtate it with you all. That's for sure, folks. That's for sure. Yeehaw!